Good afternoon, this is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak, and this is our video feature race of the week. This is for Saturday, February 20th. We're going to have the 11th race from Fairgrounds, the Grade 2 Risen Star. 3-year-olds, a mile and a 16th on the main track. We have a 13 horse field, but number 9, Laoban, is going to be scratched. So now we're down to 12 horses. This is how the pace scenario is probably going to play out. Your early runners, number 4, Bistraya, number 7, It's All Relevant, number 13, Candy My Boy. They'll probably go out early. Sitting right behind them, Dolphus, number 3, number 6, Gun Runner, and then number 12, Uncle Walter. So they should be ready to pounce right behind the speed horses. Directly behind them, number 5, Forevermo, number 8, Tom's Ready, and then number 10, Airoforce. They'll be coming from a few lengths back, probably about 7 lengths or so off the pace. And then your late runners will be number 1, Inequality, number 2, Motom, and then number 11, Zapparini. Now, how I'm going to approach this race, I'm looking at a couple stakes races that have been run in the past, and most of the horses exit. The first one, the Lecomte Stakes, it was at Fairgrounds, and number 2, Motom, was your winner. Number 8, Tom's Ready, was second, and then number 12, Uncle Walter, finished third. I thought that was a good renewal of the Lecomte, and all 3 of those are contenders in this race. And then go back to last year, one of the key races from 2015 from the juvenile graded stakes ranks, the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. And we have 5 horses that ran in that Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. They're going to be running in this race. The winner, Airoforce, is going to be making his first start this year. And his first start, if he catches a fast track, it'll be his first start on a fast track as well. Second in that race was More Spirit. And he's not running in this race, but he exited that Kentucky Jockey Club, and then he won the Low South Futurity, and then he won the Robert Lewis Stakes this year. So he's won 2 graded stakes races coming out of that Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. Your third finisher in that race was Motom. Motom came back and won the Lecomte. And then Gun Runner, who's in this race, was 4th in that Kentucky Jockey Club. And then Tom's Ready is the other one that ran in that race. So some of the horses that competed in that Kentucky Jockey Club ran in the Lecomte, and they ran well. And we already know that that was a productive race with some graded stakes wins from More Spirit and Motom as well. So I think the winner is certainly going to come out of one of those 2 races. And then Airoforce is your morning line favorite. He's 5-2, 4 lifetime starts with 3 wins and a second. As I said, if he catches a fast track, this will be his first start on a fast track. So he still has to prove himself there. Training well in Florida for this, and he's certainly going to be a threat for trainer Tom Cassie. Now, Uncle Walter is going to be the one that I'm going to make my top choice in here. He has 3 lifetime starts with a win, a second, and a third. He's going to go from an inner post from the Lecomte to an outer post. I don't think that's going to hurt him. If you look at his running lines, watch his running style, he likes to run and rally from the outside, so he should be able to do that. So he's making his second start off the layoff. Javier Castellano is going to ride, and he's going to offer value. He's 8-1 morning line, and he should be every bit of that. Now, Gun Runner is going to be my second choice, and he's interesting too. He's only 3 lifetime starts with 2 wins, 2 for 2 on a fast track. He caught that wet track in the Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes, and he finished an okay 4th. Hasn't been seen since then. Seems to be training well for this, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a good race. He was highly regarded going into the Kentucky Jockey Club. I think he was 9-2 or something like that. Didn't run poorly at all, and now he's ready for his 3-year-old debut. Motom, very consistent, 5 starts, 3 wins and 2/3. He's the best closer in this race. His main concern is going to be that he's going to be further behind any of the other contenders. All the other top contenders should be positioned in front of him. They're all going to get the jump on him. He's going to have to work his way through a full field and try to beat some decent horses, but he's probably going to finish in the money. He's a hard trier. And then Tom's Ready. He has 7 lifetime starts for trainer Dallas Stewart with 1 win and 3 seconds. But he is improving. He has 2 starts at Fairgrounds with 2 seconds. John Velasquez is going to ride, and he is working well for this. If you look at his last couple works, they look pretty flashy compared to some of his other works that weren't as good. So he seems to be a horse that's on the improve, and he's a good value for at least the exotics. This is how we're going to play this race. We're going to make a $16 win wager on number 12. In this race, and that's Uncle Walter. Also, that's where we're going to make our win wager. $16 to win on number 12, Uncle Walter. We're going to play a $6 Exacta. We're going to use Gun Runner, number 6, and then number 12, Uncle Walter, on top of number 10, Airoforce. The favorite looks solid in here, and if he can handle that fast track, he's going to be tough, but I'm going to try to put him in that second position behind my top 2 value contenders and hope that we can hit that exacta. Then we're going to play a 50-cent trifecta. You can play 50-cent trifectas at fairgrounds, and this is how we're going to play this one. We're going to put 6 and 12 on top. We're going to put 2, 6, 8, 10, 12 in second, and 2, 6, 8, 10, 12 in third. That 50-cent trifecta only costs $12. So that's the $40 wagers, the win wager, the trifecta, the exacta box. And hopefully we can come away with a winner in here. Now next week's feature race is going to be the Fountain of Youth Stakes with Mo Heyman. He's been my top Kentucky Derby contender since I started my list last September, so I'm excited to see him come back and run again. He was so impressive in that Holy Bull Stakes. Let's see if he can keep it going in next week's Fountain of Youth. But that's next week. This week is the Risen Star. But until next week, good luck at the races.